Okay, so 30 jumping jacks whenever you guys are ready to start. All right, here we go. $30 total, and then go ahead, grab that towel or your band. Arms outstretched, let's do our halo, so round to the right side first for 5. Open up those chest and shoulders, bend the elbows as much as you need to. 5, and then reverse that direction. 5 to the left. Take your time. Couple breaths. Once you get both directions, bring that towel to the top of your back. Keep that chest nice and open. Feet underneath your hips. Let's go into our hip hinges. Hip bones back. Chest forward. Starting to feel that stretch. Let's do 2 more here. Coming back up to standing. Bring that towel in front. Feet go wide. 4-part squat. So reaching down for your toes, and then drop your hips, especially on these first ones. Just take your time. Only go as low as what feels comfortable for you. Arms overhead and stand. 5 total. So reach, stretch the backside, drop it down in a squat, open your hips, arms overhead stretch, and stand. Breathing through it. Five total. And once you get your 5, bring those feet right back in underneath your hips, unlock those knees. Let's reach down to our right side, hang our head in front, reach to the left, roll it on up. 3 to the right, 3 to the left. Round your back and shoulders as much as you want here, just kind of hanging loose and stretching. Keep your eyes open so you're not getting dizzy. Inhale, exhale. And once you get your 3 to each side, you can set that towel down off to this side. We'll go into our hip opening stretches. So let's bring our right leg back, our left leg forward, super wide lunge stance, back heels up, and then starting to drop it down wherever you feel comfortable. Hands on the knees, or if you want to come down lower, you can. Just make sure that lunge is nice and long so that your front heel is down. And then feel free if you want to move around a little bit here, move forward, back, side, side. Whatever feels good, just pressing that hip down, breathing. Sometimes I like to lower my knee down to the ground and come back up. If you're down low, that's fine. Whatever feels good. One more inhale. Bring those feet closer together. Roll it on up. We're switching sides. Opposite leg back. Scoot that foot way back so that heel is up. And then start to drop that hip down. Press that hip down to the mat. And stay up, or you can come down low. Moving around, whatever feels good. Inhale, exhale here. And one more deep breath. We're bringing those feet in closer together. Take your time, roll it on up. And we're just gonna go side to side. So super wide stance. Bring those feet out. We're gonna drop it down left side, right side. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh. You can either hang out here, you can reach to the ground, you can bring both hands to the ground. Whatever feels good today. Just stretching out the inner thigh, the hips. Any tightness you developed over the weekend. We're just switching sides. Take your time, crossing over, noticing if one side is a little bit more flexible than the other tonight. And let's come through center, straighten those legs, walk your feet in a little closer together until you feel comfortable. Rolling on up, all the way back up to standing. Shake it on out. Let's just do some ankles before we start. Point and flex with our right. And circles around to the right. And reverse, circles around to the left. Switching sides, point and flex, left. And circles around to the left. And reverse, circles around to the right. All right, shake it on out. You got a couple minutes here if you want to do any last little stretching, warming up. Grab some water. All right, so we're doing some time circuits tonight. We don't have to think about repetitions, which is nice, no counting. Our work and rest times today are going to be 30 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. So kind of a shorter work time, but it's also a very short transition time. So 15 seconds isn't very long to rest. So think of it more as like a transition. You're going to move and just get ready for the next exercise. You'll have time to maybe like put your dumbbells or your equipment down, catch your breath, and then grab them right again. We're going to be doing 4 exercises in each circuit, and we're going to go 3 times through. So the circuit's going to be 9 minutes long with only 15 seconds of rest in between. It's going to move pretty quickly. So 4 movements. For these, you need your dumbbells, and then if you have a kettlebell, you can have your kettlebell because we are going to do swings in this first round. Let's bring mine out over here. So I'm just going to go through what those 4 motions are. The first one, you're going to grab weights, and we're going to do a dumbbell row, okay? Just a standard bent over row, nothing too fancy. Feet hip width distance, knees unlocked, bend forward, flat back. You're going to drive your elbows back here, okay? So you're going to do 30 seconds with the row. At your 30 seconds, time's up. You'll put your weights down. You've got 15 seconds. Your next exercise is going to be your kettlebell swing or your dumbbell swing. So if you're using the same dumbbells, then you just have to pick up just one of your weights. If you're using your kettlebell, just switch over to your kettlebell, hike it back, stand up. We're going to do swings. Swing for 15, I'm sorry, for 30 seconds, not 15 seconds. 30 seconds of swing. Time's up, 15 seconds to rest. Next exercise, third movement, is going to be a push press. You're going to have to grab both of those weights again. They're going to come to your shoulders, knee bend. So the push press, remember, your lower body helps your upper body. So knee bend, press overhead, knee bend, press overhead. So use that as your leverage to push. All right, same thing, 30 seconds there. So we did bent over row, swing, push press. Your last movement, I keep doing them, it's going to be a plank. Just so you guys know too, as I'm doing planks with all of these workouts, if you prefer to add other core exercises in, like say you want to do sit-ups or you want to do crunches or something like that, I just can't prescribe them anymore for myself. So I'm going to be doing planks. But if you want to work on sit-ups or something like that, just sub it out, do those instead. Or you can just do planks with me. Doesn't matter to me what kind of plank this is. It can be a high plank, hands under your shoulders, or a low plank on your elbows, okay? I think I might work on a low plank tonight on my elbows. Just know this is going to be the hardest transition because you're coming down to the floor for a 30-second plank and you only have 15 seconds to stand back up, grab those weights, and get ready for round 2 of your bent over row, okay? That's our fastest transition from the plank to the bent over row, okay, to start us back off. Everything else, you're at least standing and kind of just shifting around the same spot. So just be aware of that. As soon as that plank time's up, you got to get yourself back up, grab those weights, and then we're going to go back to our row. So it'll be 3 times through, bent over row, swing, push press plank. Then we'll take a nice big rest, and I'll go over circuit number 2. So just those 4 movements for circuit number 1. Quick transition and 30 seconds of work. So we're going to start with those bent over rows. We're going to get going here in 10 seconds. Make sure everything's nearby. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds. Elbows back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Nice strong core. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. You can set those weights down real quick if you want. Remember, 15 seconds. We're going to go into that kettlebell or dumbbell swing. Going to come up fast. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to work. Spike that weight back. Just like our hip hinge we did at the beginning. Now we're giving it a little bit more oomph. We got some weight added onto it. Keep that chest up. Inhale, exhale. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. 15 seconds off, rest. All right, catch your breath. We're going back to those 2 weights. We have push press coming up. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, use those legs, bend your knees. Slow press overhead. Use your glutes so you're not arching your back. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, 15 seconds. We got to make our way down to the mat for either a plank or sit up or whatever ab work you want to work on tonight. Any variation. We start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds. Last exercise of this first circuit, and then we repeat. You're doing a plank, hold and breathe. Suck in that core. Squeeze your glutes. You got 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. There you go. This is that quick transition. You got 15 seconds. We got to make our way up. We got to get ready for bent over rows. You got 7 seconds now. Back to work in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Round 2. Bent over row. Told you that's the fastest transition to get us off the floor, grab our weights in this position to do bent over row. Three, 2, 1. Quick rest here, 15 seconds. Swings are coming up second. Either one dumbbell or your kettlebell if you have it. Back to work in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 30 seconds. Hike that weight back, stand up tall, squeeze your glutes, don't arch your back. 20 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Rest, 15 off. All right, second swing's done. Push press is what's coming up next. We start again in 5, 3, 2, 1. Those quick transitions. We're in our second round of push press. Breathe and go. Use those legs. Squeeze your glutes on top so you're not arching your back. Three, two, one. All right, 15 seconds to make our way down. Abs are last. Plank if you're with me. Sit-ups, crunches, whatever you prefer. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. If you're doing a plank, check that form. Make sure your shoulders are over your elbows. Make sure your legs are straight. You're lifting your hips so you're not arching your back. Almost there. 5 seconds. Get ready to move. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15 seconds. We're going to stand back up. Get ready for our bench over rows. We're going into our last round. This is round 3. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last time through with these rows. These circuits go by fast because the work and rest time are shorter. We move quick between each motion. Not a whole lot of pausing time. 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. All right, 15 off. Swings are coming up. Last time around. We start back up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Slight knee bend on the way back. Lock out those legs on the way up. Breathe. Three, 2, 1. All right, rest. Catch that breath. We have push press coming up last time around. 2 weights. Back to work in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds. Last push press. Bend and extend. Use those legs. Push that weight overhead. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. All right, weights down, 15 seconds. Make our way back down to the mat. Last time through with these planks. This time you can take as much time as you want on the floor. We get a good rest. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last 30-second plank. 30 seconds of work, and then we'll take a nice long rest. Ten seconds. Keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Take your time here. And take a nice long rest. If you want to hang out on the floor for a minute, you can. I encourage you to get water in this break because 15 seconds is probably not long enough to grab water in between. All right. Whew. One down. While you guys are recovering, I'll start to go over what the exercises are in round 2. Format's the same, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. So quick transitions. This one's gonna be a little easier to remember because we're just doing 2 exercises. We're just gonna go back and forth between our right and our left, okay? So the first 2 exercises, we're gonna be focusing on reverse lunges, okay? So you can do these with or without weight, it's completely up to you. But our first 30 seconds, we're just gonna be doing right reverse lunges, okay? So you're stepping back with your right leg, okay? So reverse means step back, step forward, step back, step forward. Okay, so 30 seconds there, 15 seconds you can drop your weights, shake out your arms, and then your second 30 seconds, you're just gonna go to the left. Okay, so no big crazy movements there. Just right and left with your lunges, 15 seconds of rest in between. I'm gonna move my watch around because our next one, we're gonna do right-sided cleans. And then we're gonna do left-sided cleans. So you can do this again. If you've got your kettlebell, use your kettlebell. If you don't, use your dumbbell. So cleans, dip, come up to the shoulder, okay? So we dip, pull up to the shoulder. Dip, pull up to the shoulder. Keeping everything nice and close to the body so that you're not going too far out. You're not swinging. Okay, so either with your dumbbell or with your kettlebell, whatever you got, whatever you prefer. Right 30, rest 15. Left 30, rest 15. After you do those left-sided cleans though, we're going back to the lunges, the reverse lunges on the right side. So no on and off the floor in this round, but you might have to change out equipment in space. Just make sure you always have space behind you with no equipment or anything before you go into those reverse lunges so you're not stepping back. I like to put everything, my equipment like off to the side when I know I'm gonna do like a lunge. That way I never like set my dumbbell on my mat and then I reverse lunge into it and slip and fall on my face. All right, how are we feeling? A little recovered? I think we're good to go. So this round is just lunges and cleans, the whole thing. So we're gonna go in 10. Dumbbells are optional for your lunges. You decide what feels right for you. Starting right side in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds of reverse lunges. Going as deep as feels comfortable for you. Just make sure you step far enough back. You feel like you have clearance to move that knee down towards the mat. Stepping back to the ball of your foot. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. You got a handy little rack here. I'm just gonna set my weights down on in between. Got these 15 seconds and we're just switching over to our left side. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1. Stepping back with our left. Same thing. Nice wide step, stepping back to the ball of that foot. Sending that knee down towards that mat. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest, 15 seconds off. From here, we go to those cleans. We're starting with just the right side first for 30. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Dip and drive up to that shoulder. Do another total body motion. Lower body moves into upper body. Pausing for a second on top. Lowering back down. Five seconds. 2, 1. Rest. All right, 15 seconds. We just switch over to our left side. One's a little easier on the brain. Really only 2 motions to remember. Okay, here we go. Left side. 3, 2, 1. Back to work. Dip and drive. dip, and drive. Close to the body. Keep that elbow in tucked. Use those legs. Three, two, one, and rest. 15 seconds. We're gonna go back to those lunges. So make sure you got clearance. Behind you, grab those both dumbbells if you're using them. Here we go, right side in 3, 2, 1, back to work. Second time through. Right reverse lunge. Nice long step. The ball of that back foot. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 15 seconds. Catch your breath. And we're gonna move over to our left side. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, back to work on our left side. Round 2 of 3. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, lunges are done. We're moving on to those cleans. You just need one weight, kettlebell or dumbbell. Right side coming up. 3, 2, 1, back to work. Dip, drive to your shoulder. Dip, drive to your shoulder. Breathe through it. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest with that right arm. 15 seconds here. And switch around to our left. Catch that breath. 5 seconds. Back to work. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Left side. Dip and drive. Breathe and go. Pause for a moment on top if you need to. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. This was 15 seconds. Clear your lunge space for a last time around. Reverse lunges. We're going back to that right side. Here we go. Not a lot of time. 3, 2, 1. Last 30 seconds on the right. 15 seconds. It's not really a rest. It's more like just a transition. We'll work in a majority of these circuits. Three, 2, 1. 15 seconds off. Enough time to set your dumbbells down for a brief moment. Catch your breath. Before we go to the left side, start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last 30-second lunges on the left. Big long steps. You can do it. Starts getting really tough. Just drop your weight. Just keep going with body weight. You're halfway. 15 more. Three, 2, 1. All right. 15 seconds off here. get ourselves ready. Last set of right-sided cleans. We'll start again. In 3, 2, 1, back to work. Dip and drive. Dip and drive. Elbow in close. Get those hips back. Use your glutes. Use your legs to pull. Pause at your shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, 15 seconds. One more movement. We just go to our left side. It's our last one. Here we go, starting again in 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds, and we rest. Breathe and go. Almost there. One more. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. All right. This is our long rest time. Take your time here. Do what you need to do. Grab some water. Let that heart rate come down. Ah, those are fast moving. You guys probably tell I'm breathing hard. Trying to talk and breathe. Whew. All right, guys, we're doing one more of these. One more, same format. This time we're doing 4 different movements. So starting us off next round, we're gonna be doing dumbbell squats. So I guess it's your choice. If you wanna do like suitcase style, weights on your either side, you could do one weight and do goblet style in the middle. It's up to you, however you wanna do a squat, but dumbbell squat will be our first 30 seconds, okay? From there, you can drop your weights, take your arms out, because from there, we're going into alternating dumbbell curls, okay? So bicep curl on the right, down, bicep curl on the left, down, back and forth, okay? Same thing, 30 seconds, you got 15 seconds off. I do suggest probably if you can kind of like drop your weights in between and then pick them back up, because for the first 3 motions, your weights are kind of, your grips, you're holding your weights just like this. Your grip is going to be burning by the end. So you might need to set the weights down in between. Okay. Alternating lateral lunges. Okay, we're alternating. I'm not in the right position either. In the middle of your mat so that you can go from right to left. Alternating lateral lunges is number 3. So squats, alternating curls, alternating lunges. Then our last one, this is where you can finally drop your weights. We're going to be doing mountain climbers. Okay, so yes, our last one, we're going to be going down to the mat, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so mountain climbers, you can do these with hands to a chair, hand to a bench if you prefer as well, but you're kind of coming into push-up positions or hands underneath your shoulders. You're coming back with your legs. You're going to drive a knee in and switch, okay? You can do it fast and running. You can't even really show it right now, but I know you guys have seen it before. So if you can move fast, move fast. I'm not able to move that fast anymore. So I'm gonna look a little bit more like this. But if the faster you move, obviously the harder it is. So if you guys don't have something blocking your way, you can move your knees faster, or if you want to do it more modified, you can do a slow tap like I'm gonna do. Okay, so that's exercise number 4. So squats, curls, lateral lunges, and then mountain climbers. We'll repeat 3 times through. And that's going to be it. That's going to be our last circuit. We'll give another breather here. I'm going to catch my breath, grab a little bit more water, and we're going to get after it. Hardest part, again, is going to be coming from those mountain climbers, coming back up. Just know that you're coming right back into squats. That's what you got to peel yourself off the floor for. 3 times. All right, I think we're good to go. 10 seconds, let's do it. Our last circuit, starting with our squats. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Back to work. 30 seconds of squat. Hips back, chest up. Heels on the floor. Knees out. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Here's your 15 seconds. You want to set those weights down. Shake out the arms. Alternating curls is where we're going next. We're starting again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to work. Alternating bicep curls. Every other, right, left, back and forth. Keep that core steady, don't swing your back. Couple more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, pause for a second. Alternating lateral lunges is coming up next. So position yourself somewhere in the middle. You need space on the right and space on the left. Here we go, back to work. In 3, 2, 1. Weights just go to the outside of the knee if you're using them. Side to side, hips back, chest up. Push that booty back. Remember, you're trying to keep those toes on that same line. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, you got 15 seconds to drop your weights, make your way down to the mat, get yourself ready. Mountain climbers. Hands are gonna be right underneath your shoulders. We're going to work in 3, 2, 1. Start in that plank position. Bringing those knees in. Every other. Remember, you can go as fast as you want here. You can go slow. Like me, is fine. Whatever works for you. Almost there, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest, 15 seconds. Remember, fast transition. We stand up, we get ready for squats. This is to peel yourself off the floor and get ready to go. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Back to those squats. Knees out, chest up, hips back. Keep breathing, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. If your hand grip needs a break, set your weights down, shake it out. Alternating curls. They're coming up. Back to work in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Alternating bicep curls. 30 seconds. Second time around. Fifteen more seconds. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Weights down. 15 seconds. Alternating lateral lunges coming up. Side to side. Keeping those toes in line. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to work. 30 seconds. Right and left, alternating. Hips back, chest up. Lead with the side of your foot, or remember, if you have the tendency of turning out, lead with your heel. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest, 15 seconds. Mountain climbers coming up. You got 10 seconds to be there. Hands underneath your shoulders, driving those knees in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Every other. Mountain climbers are just a moving plank, just a variation. We want to think about our plank principles, keeping our shoulders on our wrists, keeping our hips in line with our shoulders, not tenting them up in the air. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, the last time we have to do this fast transition of 15 seconds to get off the floor, ready for squats. We're going into our last one. Last round of squats. Here they come in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds squats. Get right into them. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 15 off. Just enough time to drop the weight, catch the breath for a moment. Last round of curls coming up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alternating right and left. Keep going, guys. 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. All right, weights down. This is your last 15 seconds. Catch your breath before we pick up those weights. Lateral lunges, and then weights down, mountain climbers, and then we're done, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Lateral lunges, last time through. Halfway. Keep moving, you guys are almost there. Less than a minute of work left. 3, 2, 1. All right, 15 seconds. Get our way down for our last time through mountain climbers. 10 seconds. And we go. All right, last ones in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last 30 seconds. Drive those knees in. Hold that plank. Breathe and go. Keep going. You're more than halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath. Whew. All right. Whew. Nice work, guys. Take your time. Again, we ended on the floor, so if you want to hang down there for a minute, you can. Once you've peeled your way back up, make sure you grab some water. Quick circuits, they're not really enough time to hydrate in the midst of them. All right, so take your time. In a minute or two here, we'll meet in seated position. We'll go through our stretching again. Whenever you guys are ready. All right. So if you're in your seat, let's go ahead and extend our right leg out, heel down, toe up, lean forward, flat back. Stretching out the back side of that leg. Inhale, exhale. And then bring that leg in, extend the left leg out, heel down, toe up, leaning forward, flat back. And bringing that leg in. Let's go into our hip stretches, lifting up that ankle, either ankle on ankle or ankle above the knee. Letting that knee fall out to the side, feeling that stretch all the way up to the side of your hip and into your glute. If you're needing a deeper stretch, lean forward slightly. With gravity, bring that knee away from the body. And reaching outside of the knee, reaching around the back side of your chair, looking over your right shoulder. Feel that stretch. And coming back to center, we'll untwist, relax that leg. Opposite leg up. Either ankle crossing ankle or ankle above your knee. Same thing, just let that knee fall away towards the ground. And lean forward a little bit if you need more of a stretch. And then bringing that hand to the outside of the knee, reaching around the back side of your chair, looking over your left shoulder this time. Yeah, coming back through center, untwisting that leg, sitting up nice and tall, right arm, let's bring it across the body, hug it in close. Let's stretch out your ankle, your wrist if you can. I'll switch sides. You're gonna release both arms, bring them behind your back, clasp those fingers together if you can. Dropping your shoulders away from your ears and pulling those arms away from the low part of your back. You can add on the neck stretches here, dropping your right ear down. And then the left ear down. And then bring your chin to your chest and shake your head no if you like. All those typing muscles, computer muscles. And release those arms. Let's bring them forward, clasp those fingers, round the back, push forward. And then two arms come overhead, reach up towards the sky, inhale. And exhale over to the right side. And back to center, switch hands, lean over to the left side. And one more time to center, inhale up. And exhale everything out and down. Shake up those arms, shake up the shoulders. Nice work, guys. Awesome. Thanks for hanging with me.